Beyond the pages.
Beyond the pages.
Welcome back, our amazing listeners, to another episode of Beyond the Pages podcast. This episode is brought to you by Accessible Publishers Limited. As you know, here is where we talk about different ideas, stories, and more importantly, literature that shape our lives. My name is Uchechukwu Judith Nwafo.
And I am Oyeyele Oluwakemi. Guess what, guys? This episode is our 25th episode of Beyond the Pages podcast. Let's give a round of applause for ourselves. We've achieved a little bit.
5 episodes gone.
Yes, because this episode is a little milestone moment for us and we'd love to share with you today.
Yeah, exactly. And what better way to explore this episode, to celebrate this episode, than to take a trip down the memory lane. And with the Children's Day around the corner, I think it's best time that we talk about
the books that shaped our childhood. Yes, the books that shaped our childhood. To me, I believe childhood books are like magical stuff. They are our first friend. They are the first adventure we ever experienced, the first laughter, the first moments, and we even shared a little bit of tears.
And then when I also remember about books that shaped my childhood, I remember, there are times that we want to read, we cover ourselves with flashlights, and we are reading, imagining the whole thing.
Trying to imagine the whole thing.
Even when our teachers read for us or our parents read for us. So all those times, all those memories, they have a very wonderful way to shape our childhood day.
Yes, we are just going to go to the first book that comes to mind when you think about childhood. So, Judith, what's the first book that comes to your mind?
The first book that comes to my mind when I think about childhood. Okay, let me think about it. Okay. So I'll say the first one. There are lots of books that I can think about, but I think the first one, I know that I used to read when I was in primary school and everything, but I think the one that actually stands out for me when I think about childhood was when I was in primary 6. My elder sister read this book and she kept on talking about it, She was in JS2 then, so she kept on talking about this book. She now said The Sugar Girl.
Yes,
and I kept on wondering, what's with a girl and sugar? Like, how is someone a sugar girl? I was curious to read this book. My sister gave me that book as a gift. So I now read that book when I got it, and I saw how sweet the girl was. What made her the sugar girl was that she had a beautiful character. She always wants to help people. She always respects people. She's well domesticated. But do you know the funny thing? I know you also have it. Imagine that a woman got jealous of a small girl. And kidnapped this girl. The woman kidnapped the girl so that,
It's really toxic and it's really... It was actually so weird. How can an old man be jealous of a lady, of a small child, rather?
Because the girl is sweet, because everybody admires the girl.
Yes, because everybody admires her smile, the way she does her things, people love that. And a old woman is jealous of a young girl. That's
very
really...
somehow. And why I like that book is also why I kept on remembering about my childhood. I used to imagine myself, what if someone kidnapped me? What the girl went through when she was kidnapped and everything. Thank God that she was saved at the end of the day, and she was brought back to her parents. So,
after all the search and everything, just thank God that she came back.
She came back to her parents.
They even almost lost hope that they can't find her, and miraculously she came back.
So when I remember my childhood, it's a girl and I'm a girl. So I think what if I get kidnapped? What am I going to do this? So I know that maybe I wasn't that sugar then. I wasn't that sweet, but
I feel
it makes me remember. It's a book that makes me remember my childhood days. Yeah.
For me, I would say it's Eze Goes to School, because it really taught me a lot during my childhood, and I really love that story so much because Eze is someone that is so determined, a young boy that is determined to go to school, a young boy that is determined to be educated. And despite all the challenges, his family being poor, and even sometimes he goes hunger to school, he treks to school, he wears torn clothes, sometimes doesn't even have shoes to wear to school. Despite everything, he kept on going. He kept on saying, I would fulfill my dream of going to school. He was determined. He was ready for it.
And
that really touched me during my childhood.
Yeah, that also touched me too, because like nothing was able to discourage him.
Yes.
Knowing that his poor background, they are not able to afford school fees and everything. And still, he kept at it. He tried to make sure that he shows up. And his parents also tried to put him in school. And he kept on falling sick, but still come back stronger. Because he knows what he wanted, and no matter what, he was ready. He believed in the power of education. He believed that if I'm educated, though, I will liberate my family from this poverty. And with determination, focus, and everything, he was able to land a scholarship. At the end of the day, and the scholarship helped him to be a very big person in life. So I think and it's actually very nice for children, so that they will know that even if you don't have it all figured out, just be focused, don't lose focus, and give your best to school, to education. You don't know where you will be tomorrow. So I think that's actually an amazing one that also made our childhood. Then, apart from just remembering the books that made our childhood, which book do you think that shaped you? Not just reading it. It might not be one particular book. I know lots of books can shape the way you see the life, but which one do you think stands out very, very well for you?
That stand out very well. I have tons of books that stood out very well for me, but there's this particular one that I would love to share, because not everybody came from a background that is ready-made. It's not everybody that's using a silver spoon to eat. It's not everybody that is using, that has everything. Oh, I want this, and they get it with what would I call this thing?
Snap of finger.
A snap of finger, and it's there for them. It's not everybody. So I would say it's without a silver spoon. Without a silver spoon.
Without a silver spoon.
That book really taught me resilience. Never to give up. Keep on pushing forward until you get to where you're going. So this story is about a young guy that is a houseboy, and his masters puts him in school, a rich kid school with their children, and despite everything, all the bullies, all the basbos that he received from school bully at home and everything, he was still fighting for it. He was still pushing for it to be a very great person, and he didn't allow that to get to him. He didn't allow that to get to him at all. Even saying that, even for some people, they'll be like, oh, I can't achieve this, I can't do this, I can't do that. People say I'm this, I'm that. It didn't allow it to get to him. He was steadfast. He was standing firm on his ground that no, I will achieve this, I will be this. And that was what really make him to be successful in life. And it really taught me resilience. Never give up. Keep moving forward.
That's an amazing one. It's actually a typical one that can shape character. Because when I think about it, one of the very big problem many school has these days is bully. When set of students are bullying other students, especially when you're from a poor background or you have any other issue like that, they will typically bully you. So what actually stood out for me in that story is, this problem that many schools face, that's bully. When you are from a poor background and you are attending a rich man's school, you know what happens? They'll be, be talking to you and everything. And most students might feel discouraged to try out, to still keep at their best, to still keep reading and everything. And one good thing I also picked up from that story was that although the master was strict, but he still gave him that education. Imagine when everybody in the school were calling that guy without a silver spoon. All of them were with silver spoon, but he was the one that doesn't have silver spoon. But at the end of the day, what happened? He was still the one that got the scholarship and made name for himself. But this one is an amazing one. And for me, when I want to think of book that shaped me from my childhood, let me say I think I'll say Chicken and the River. Yeah, Chicken and the River, it shaped me. One thing about young people is about our curiosity when we are young. You want to try out everything. You want to know this. That's part of growth actually, and that's very nice.
Yes.
But there is a point that when it gets to, you need to know what you are doing. Because everybody, we are trying to be curious and everything. He was in the village and he was eager to go to city. And when he was brought to the city, he wanted to cross the River Niger. Your curiosity keeps going up. You want to try out lots of things.
More. You want to look at more things.
Yeah.
You want to see the world.
And what happened? He was meant to save up how much for him to pass the boat for the ferry. And he didn't have the patience because of peer influence. Because he got advice from a friend that said, I know how we can do it so that it will be free. You just have to sneak. You just have to sneak into these people's boats and everything. So at the end of the day, what happened? He nearly drowned, and that's where his, this thing led him to. He didn't wait and plan it well, and probably save up that money.
Yes.
And cross that place.
Yes.
So he taught me that no matter what, no matter how curious you are, no matter how much you want to get something, you also need to think about what will happen at the end of the day. Like, how do you do it? Like, you also need to know about the way to get it. Sometimes people say the ends justify the means.
Yes.
That is the end that matters. But you also need to make sure that you don't die while going through the means. Yeah, of getting to the end. Although the end is very important, but
very, very important.
Yeah, so we should check our career. So it's helped me when I was curious and everything about life. I was able to calm down at some point and know the decisions I take. So I think it shaped my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I normally love to call Chike the boy Chike. I normally call him the River Niger boy because he had a dream of crossing the River Niger, and with the influence of the pressure from his peers, they were telling him, do this, do that. You don't even have to pay. The thing is, he was out of patience. Fine, I'm not against you trying to fulfill your dream, but try to fulfill it in the right way. Try to fulfill your what would I call it? Your want of seeing something, of getting somewhere the right way. Don't go through a shortcut, because someone told me when I was young that every shortcut is a long cut, which I found hard to believe. And the person was, okay, let's try it out. He said I should pass through the shortcuts while he passed through the normal route. Then I discovered he got to where we are supposed to meet before me. And I was like, how? I was asking him, how did he do it? Then he was saying, the time that you were passing through the corners, you were trying to find a way through one corner, find a way through one place, I was just going straight. So with the time of bending, it was just going straight. And by the time I would say I'm coming out of one corner, I will be entering another one, it was already where it's supposed to be. So every shortcut is a long cut. So despite everything, let us be patient with it. You will get to where you are going in time. And it was not as if Chike was not working.
Yeah,
he was working,
saving.
But it was just that he doesn't have that money for the ship that particular time to go, and he was in a hurry to, I want to do this on time. So let us just be patient. The book taught me to be patient and to always try to fulfill anything that we want to do the right way. Shortcut is never the road.
Shortcut. But I just keep wondering, what if the person that you did the stuff with, what if the person can walk faster? What if the person has long legs and walk faster than you can? Or what if the person took transport to the place? Like, any other thing could have cost it.
The route that we took that day is, there's no mix of transportation apart from your leg.
Okay.
There's no bike, there's no keke, there's no cab, there's nothing. It's just your leg, and that was how I was able to believe it. And there's no way he would try to run that you will not know, even in his breath. Because he said he got there, then maybe he waited like a minute before I came out. So that was how I was able to believe it. So that 1 minute,
let me believe you.
It's still like, it made me believe that every shortcut is a long cut.
Yeah, because in Nigeria, one thing that we always do is to do shortcuts.
And
what they say, keep to this line. you follow this line and get paid, or you follow this line and solve this social problem. This person will be doing, I know this person, like
They'll
all
be
those
looking
kind
for
of
a way
things.
to chance one person or the other, which is very bad, and it's really got us to where we are today. But then let us talk about politics.
Yeah.
So let's go to the other segment, book then versus book now.
Okay.
Book then versus book now, because then during our own time, the storytelling was under the moonlight with our grandparents, and it was so fun with them, with all the imagination. It was so interesting. And while we're in school too, it is all physical book.
Yeah.
And that's actually it, the physical book. Then if we're talking about animation, we only have Tom and Jerry, we have Teletubbies, and we have all these ABCD that we normally watch.
Yeah.
But now, children nowadays, we like call them the Gen Zs. They have their screen, they have their tablets, they have their ebooks on their tab. They, even when they are in school, the nursery and the KGs, there is a screen for them, there's a TV for them that they will be playing Coco Melon and they'll be dancing. But during our own time, there's no TV in class.
Yeah, it will be the teacher.
The teacher will be dancing, she will be singing it, trying to connect you with the song, trying to connect you with whatever she's teaching. Yeah. But now everything is so easy, and actually I won't say I love that. It makes everything to be stress-free.
Yeah, actually it makes everything to be stress-free. All the technology and everything. And guess what? Accessible publishers, we are up to date.
Yes, we are following the trend.
Yeah, we are following the trend. We have ebooks, we have audiobooks, and we also have educational platform, AI educational platform that children can just watch educational videos in their homes and learn.
Yes,
with the music, with everything, you'll be able to learn without much coach, just with the technology, which most children nowadays have. Most of them has tablets for learning, playing games, and all these things. So, but when I think about it, I now remember the childhood days when we read with books, when we read with physical books. The joy of flipping the pages, the reality of flipping the pages, the vibe of flipping the pages, the enjoyment of knowing that I'm reading this book. And now think about, which one do you prefer? The physical or this technology, AI and everything? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer both. I prefer both, and I will see why. During our own time, we have the physical book, and they will ask you to go and read it. But you will discover that those that did not read their book, it will be very, very neat and clean. They'll bring it out, they tell you, maybe they went just glance through it and they know the summary already. It will be very clean. But for those that read the book, there will be stain of oil, there will be stain of water. The book will even have
rough.
It will be rough.
The edges will be
everything,
rough.
Maybe even a page is even torn out. So, but that's the vibe, as you said. Having a book that you have experienced a lot with, that you have gone through so much parts with, and that's the vibe. Actually, I prefer physical book, but I will go with both, because having having this, having that is really also helping, because children of nowadays, they are, like say, they get to know this technology on time. They understand it even faster, and it really helps them. They will be attracted to it. They will even understand what they are saying, and I love it both. I love the two.
Okay, since you love it both, that's the trend, and that's what we are talking about now, so it's fine. And what I want to add is that this Children's Day, we should not just talk about party, drink, food,
go for a play day.
So you should also think about books. You know, there are lots of books that can shape your child. You never know which one is it. So at Accessible Publishers Limited, we have lots of these books that your child can read, whether it's ebook that you want or whether it's physical book. So try to gift a book this Children's Day. Try to check out our books and know the one that you can gift your child this coming Children's Day. So Don't be left out. We are still waiting for you.
Yes. And before we go, let's do a quick fire questions. Let's quickly ask one or two, and I hope you are ready, Sha.
Oh, I'm ready.
I won't ask you something very hard.
Okay, I'm ready. Hit me. I'm ready.
Okay. The first one here is favorite childhood book. Childhood book character. Your childhood book character.
Okay, character, not book.
Not book. The childhood book character.
Childhood book character. Let's say child. When I'm in senior secondary, I might say child here, but that's still my character. Nevertheless, so I can talk about it, right? Yeah. So when I was in senior secondary school, I was a literature student, so I was preparing for my literature exams. So one of the books we read was Purple Hibiscus, and the lady Kambili from Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda was my favorite book character because I'm a girl. Yeah. So and the lady was a girl, and the lady was facing lots of stiffness in her family. The control the father had over her.
Yes.
Even religious control. They forced them to go to church. They forced them to do this and do that in the house. Cultural control. Like everything was so hard. And so the girl cannot talk. The girl was just subdued, and she lost her voice while she was at home. So it touched me deeply that when she now went for an holiday in the auntie's place, she saw how the children were just talking in their house. They can express themselves very well. The place is peaceful. Everything was nice. So there she found her voice. She was able to talk. She was able to communicate. When she now went back to her house, the father was surprised at the new her. Because she was able to now speak up.
Yes,
she was able to now stand on her rights, and her father was so surprised. And from then onwards, it redefined her. So I found myself like, this is good for children. Yeah, this is good for children. Like she's my favorite book character because all those children out there that you think you cannot talk, you cannot air your view, you feel subdued. Like there's still hope for you. There's still hope for you. You can still do it. Like she validates the fact that you can still find your voice. Anybody can still find their voice. So like it's a very big encouragement to young people, to young children. It's a book that children can read this period. And I think it's my favorite book character.
Yeah, that's a good one. For me, I would say is Ali and Simbi from the Macmillan Primary Readers.
Okay.
Because Ali, let me start with Ali. Ali is a vibe of the book. Is the, what will I call it? Is the comedian in the book. Let me put it like that, because he's always mischievous. He's always stubborn. But what really made me to love Ali is that no matter what, Ali will never repeat his mistakes.
Okay.
He never repeats his mistake, and he's like, oh, I'll try to do better. If he makes a mistake and realizes a mistake, all he does is find a way to make everything better for him. He improves himself on it, never to repeat that kind of mistake again. I love that about him. For Simbi, I would say Simbi is like the good girl. Simbi is the good girl. She's very respectful, she's very obedient, and I like that about her. She's not a bad girl. She's a good girl. She's not a baddie, she's a goodie. So I love that about her. I love that about her.
So, those were your favorite book characters. Okay. Then let me talk about the most dramatic ending. So it's my time to ask now. Ask the question.
Yes.
So which of the books had the most dramatic ending for you?
You want me to say it?
Say it though, because I'm ready to hear, the drama.
Because
the vibe.
This book really shook me. It did me like jiggy. The book really shook me because the book is very strong, very deep, very powerful.
Okay, bring it on. We are all in.
I would say is the gods are not to be blamed.
Oh, the gods are not to be blamed. I think I know the book.
Yes, by Rotimi Ola.
Okay.
The gods are not to be blamed. Yeah. The book is very powerful. I don't even know how to express it. I don't know how to express it. From the prophecy coming, from them trying to look for a way to like not make the prophecy to come to pass. They were everything, and they oh God, I don't even know where to start from.
Yeah.
Despite everything that they did and all their human errors, everything, it later leads to destruction, and they realize that there's nothing they can do in their own human power to change what is going to happen.
Yeah.
And people used to feel like, the gods are to be blamed. I will still go with the title. The gods are not to be blamed, because they are trying to tell you that they are power. They are all powerful. They can do and undo. If they would have if you look at that story, if they would have want that the story or the prophecy, they would have given them with everything they tried. They would have even allowed them to change it, but still, they were still like, no, this is what will happen, and it will happen.
Because this one, after they tried to change it, nothing happened. Nothing became better.
During their own time, during that one is,
so I don't know.
It is fixed. There's no negotiation. This is what will happen. It will happen.
This one is what you call dramatic ending. Like, I give it to you for this one, because like it's exactly when I was reading that, I was like, I thought they must have diverted the stuff. Yeah, I know the prophecy came. Yes. And we're expecting this. But like after the whole thing, like it was a tragic something.
Yeah, it was a very dramatic ending to us.
So me, I'm still checking it in my mind at the back of my mind. I'm still checking it. Is it not the gods that are to be blamed?
The gods are not to be blamed. They are not to be blamed.
The gods that scripted that, and no matter how they try to divert it, it still happened. So I don't know.
Why do you want to blame them?
Because it's their plan.
And maybe assuming they didn't want to like change what happened. Maybe anything would have happened.
No, the prophecy came before they tried to change it. So if they didn't do anything, the prophecy will be fulfilled.
Yes. So they did something, the prophecy was fulfilled. They did anything, the prophecy was still fulfilled.
So maybe we can meet at they say the two parallel lines
cannot come together.
Yes. Let's wrap up today's episode.
Yes.
With one final question. So I'll ask now, who is your book crush? Can you share with us who is your book crush? What?
I'm not saying.
Your book crush. You must have book crush.
I ain't saying anything. My mouth is zipped.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
But the thing is, if you want to share your own, you can share. But for me, I ain't saying anything.
No.
Now it is a personal decision. No.
That's fair. We are not doing it. We are not doing it.
Okay, if you're smiling right now and you're feeling that you are having this feeling of being nostalgic right now, you are not alone, because the books are our first adventure, our first imagination, our first friend, and at the same time, our first lessons.
Yeah, like I'm on that page. I'm just remembering my childhood days, the books that I read and everything. So that's why we are talking about this episode around Children's Day. So don't forget that Accessible Publishers, we have books that can make your children's childhood worth it.
Yes.
That they can think about in how many years to come and be like, this particular book I read back then. So just hit us up. Just hit us up on any book, any childhood book, any children's book, that you want to buy for your kids. We have lots of them.
Yes.
With beautiful illustrations, varieties of them, different genre topics. Different genre topics that if you want your child to read. And they say a reader is a leader.
Yes.
So this is where they start. So don't forget to gift a book this Children's Day.
Yes, don't forget to gift a book. Don't forget to grab a copy for your children from Accessible Publishers. And you know the drill. If you want to connect with us, you want to give us a comment, you want to give us a review, you want to ask a question, you know where to get us on our social media handle. And if you are here for the very first time, you're joining us on the Beyond the Pages podcast, we are on all social media, and we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are on TikTok, we are on YouTube as Accessible Publishers Limited, and on X we are Accessible PL. So if you want to get a book for your children, for your cousins, for your niece, for your loved ones, you can check out our website for your ebook, for your physical book, for your audio book at www.accessiblepublishers.com. Keep flipping the pages. Bye.
Happy Children's Day.